Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we've got some Madonna news, some Madonna numbers. The European leg of her show has wound up, and she will basically be getting the numbers now. That's part of the tour. There was a article basically saying she's approaching 100 million. It's up to 77.5 million for the first, I think, 27 shows, which is a couple more than she did with Rebel Heart. It's 77.5 million, 429,000 seats, tickets, people, 2.9 million per concert, an average, and 15,900 tickets per average per show. And that is an average of 180.53 per ticket, which does seem very cheap. I'm quite surprised at that. I don't know, are they counting all the scalpers and resales, or is she not doing that? Is her, I don't know, it just seems really low. But that's 312% up on Madam X, which of course we don't want to talk about Madam X, and she didn't cancel a single show, not one single show. Now, so far as comparisons, if you're looking at Rebel Heart, the Rebel Heart show, they did 25 shows, made 42 million, which is an average of 1.7 million per screen, per concert. And of course, Celebration, they did 27 shows and 77.5 million and 2.9 million per show. So that's pretty good. I mean, they're projecting overall. I mean, they mentioned, it's funny, the article that overestimated it or tried to blow it up by making it sound like, oh, it's approaching 100 million when it's like 77 million, actually said that the overall world box office for the tour could be 225 million. It's actually, other people were saying, projecting it's closer to 240, 245 million, which still doesn't seem a lot when you're looking at Beyonce, who did over 500 million and technically broke her Sticky and Sweet tour. But when you add for inflation, Sticky and Sweet has still made more money. So aside from Taylor Swift, I don't think anyone's going to beat Madonna's record. And unfortunately, Taylor Swift is beating Madonna's whole career in one show. She's going to make like $2 billion out of this tour, the Eras tour, and Madonna's only made $1.5 billion for her whole 40-year career. So it's fairly shocking, the idea that Taylor Swift's going to make more in one tour than Madonna has in her whole 40-year career of touring. It's bizarre. There's something wrong there. I don't believe these numbers somehow. I don't know what is happening with the Taylor Swift thing. I mean, scalping, resales, all that sort of stuff. Even with that, I just can't believe she's projected to make like $2 billion. She's already made $1 billion. So she's already outdone Beyonce, who was like number one for like 2 seconds. Although not really, because I think Taylor had still made more. It's just she hadn't finished that leg, so they didn't have like an official number. So Beyonce kind of didn't win. Just like Beyonce kind of didn't do well with her concert film. She got about 20 million or something in her opening weekend, whereas I think Taylor got about 100 million. And the argument was they did a release on a non-traditional sort of holiday where it's the week after Thanksgiving, so they normally don't do well at the box office, and they were using Beyonce to get people in rather than giving her a really good weekend where she could get a really big number. So it's like, well, that's good compared to based on this weekend, but overall those numbers are not good. So I don't know what the deal is with Taylor Swift. She's just an unexplainable phenomena. It's like the bland, just leading the bland, where she doesn't offend anyone enough or anyone can like her, so just everyone likes her. She's just like this safe bet. I can't explain her. But yeah, so those are the numbers. So we're looking at about 250 million for this tour, and that's a lot less than I thought. I was thinking more Beyonce numbers. I thought she'd sort of be outdoing Beyonce, like Beyonce like have the crown for a minute, then Madonna take it back, and then at the end of the Eras tour, if it ever ends, because the other thing is Taylor Swift is doing like twice as many tours as anyone else. So, you know, when you look at, I guess, per ticket and per person and per show, maybe it's going to look a lot differently than when you look at the whole amount. But I keep looking at myself, not the lens over here, because I'm using a different camera from what I'm used to, so I'm sorry about that. Not that anyone is going to care, but I just feel like it's rude. I keep looking over here like I'm talking to someone else. But yeah, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to make shorter videos, but I still end up getting around 5 minutes before I can get out what I want to say, and then sort of looking at winding it down around 5 minutes. So here I am. But yeah, she's doing good. She hasn't missed any shows. Nothing's really gone wrong. It's kind of boring. Like, I was expecting a train wreck. I was expecting like Madam X Part 2, and we just got like the Rebel Heart tour, but just more of a greatest hits version of it. It's like I'm kind of surprised, but it's a good surprise. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye.